I've been holding on to these three prayers that I'm asking the Lord, I'm asking God. And these three prayers is very, very special to me. And the first one is for me, I'm praying for confidence in myself. I'm praying for confidence in anything that I do as a role as a mom, and confidence for just talking to people and meet everyone. The second one is I prayed for a deeper sense of joy and a purpose in life, because really I don't want to live in a very average life. I want to achieve something in life, and I'm very, very passionate on aiming and dreaming and getting the goals done for myself. And the third one is for me to give me the opportunity to serve other people and to be a blessing for others, based on what I love to do. And so God answered my prayers, and he didn't give it to me like, here's your three prayers, but instead he gave me one thing, and that is the opportunity. He gave me the opportunity to learn about dreaming. And without a dream, actually, if I don't have a dream, um I wasn't I cannot be able to discern what are the steps that necessary to fulfill my God-given mission. And it's like, when we don't have a dream, we cannot make a decision. And if we don't have a decision, then we are just living a day to day, and we're just the days passing by and the time's passing by, and we are getting old, and nothing is happening. So for an example is, I bought this dress in the store, and I don't really have a dream or any goal. I just found this dress. It's on sale. It's fun. It is really cheap, and it is have a nice texture. And so I bought it, and I don't know where to use it. So it has no use, and it's just a waste. And that's not really what I want it to be. And so just a few months ago, I'm going to share with you all the massive transformation that I had. And this is not just to brag, but just to share with you that this is real, and just to inspire you, and to let you know that when you have a clear dream, everything is it is possible. It's going to happen. It is not an easy, it might be simple, but it is not easy, but it is possible. And so just a few months ago, I actually passed my first driving, the first stage on, if you want to learn how to drive. And it took me a while to really, I attempted this for 5 years, for more than 5 years. But since God gave me this confidence, and that the the first is to dream, and I were able to pass it just 2 weeks, I think, when I started my journey on that. I was able to pass that driving test. And the second one is just for last month, I started my loss and fitness journey, and I almost I'm around 15 pounds. I lost almost 15 pounds, which is really, really massive. And not only that, my goal is to also to overcome my cravings, and to overcome my really, really bad eating habits when in terms of when it comes to sugar and all that. And also, I just last May I was able to, because to identify what do I really want, because I'm so confused with my spiritual life. So I had my sacrament of confirmation, which for all of the Catholics are very familiar with. And this is really, really massive, that I actually we're able to declutter and to get rid of the stuff. I know this is really, really hard to let go of the things that we don't really use. And so I need the space in my home, and this is not really an easy task. God sent me an angel. God sent me a friend to help me with doing all this, discarding all this stuff that I'm really, really holding on to, but it's not giving me life. So this is really, really massive. Not only that, I am learning the skill how to also clean up and maintain, which is I haven't developed the skill before, and I was really really struggling with that. So yeah, he sent me a friend who to help me to really know these basics of cleaning and maintaining the home. And I was able to also learn how to do the basic painting, which I also help other people to do their bedroom as well. And this is really, really massive. Also, I closed my home childcare business in the middle of the pandemic, of the global pandemic. Yes, you heard me right. I closed my home childcare business, and that's really, really massive. And also, this is really really massive that I were able to heal from my previous marriage. I also healed from the people who have hurt me, and also for the things that I did for myself, all the past, the mistakes, the sins that I did. I was able to heal from that, and that's really really so freeing. So now I am here, Abigail, the very how should I say that? Like more confident, more very very exciting. I'm very very joyful. I'm coming from the place of healing, peace, freedom that actually asked God to give them to me, and it took me a lot of. It wasn't simple yet, but it's really really worth it because it took me a lot of massive discipline, focus, work commitment, trial and error. But now I am here. I am on the top of the world, and I feel like I'm always had a 20 shots of espresso every single day. I'm very, very joyful, waking up with the goals. And I don't know, I'm just really, really very, very excited because I've learned how to love myself and to know I know myself more, and I know what are my dreams and my goals. And maybe you're wondering what's going on with me, what happened, what did I do? And before I reveal to you my answers to those questions, what did I do? I'm going to share with you that I actually would like to, for all the women that I know, for all the women here watching this video, I would love to let you know that I believe that women should know their value, the value of their self-worth, and how beautiful they are, to for them to know, so they do not tolerate injustice, inequality, abuse, silent abuse. And I believe that I also would like the women to know that dreaming is actually very very essential. It's very important because it is a part of self-discovery of our God-given dream and a God-given call, and that God-given lead us, so we could lead, and we could give, and we could contribute to humanity. And I made this very very huge bold decision for myself because I'm very very clear to what God is calling me to do and what God placed me, where do I need to be. And God gave us talents for us to cultivate and for us to nurture and for us to use, and to be formed. We need to develop this our talents and to be whole. If we are not cultivating it, we're not looking for it, we are not searching for it, we are not going to be a whole integrated person, a whole integrated woman. So, I know, I'm very, very aware that people and women now are very exhausted, they're anxious, they're stuck, they're searching, they're tired and sick. And I've seen this everywhere. I've seen this in every conversation. I saw this in the DMs. I saw this, and this is a real crisis in the news. And how could we have the energy to dream? If we don't dream, we cannot find our God-given mission. We cannot find and we cannot contribute to our world. We don't have a purpose. And if we don't know our purpose, then we will not have a life of contribution. No, it's not going to happen. So we need first to be whole. We need first to love ourselves. We need to be whole as a new woman. And maybe you're asking like, okay, what am I doing now? What am I up to? And I tell you, am I not doing my home daycare business? Am I not working? So, well, thank you for asking me that, because I have actually changed my career. And now I took the leap of faith of becoming a self-worth strategist in the women's school, wherein I help women to overcome their fears and self-doubt and to reclaim their God-given mission and to build their self and build their confidence. So, like me, so I'm currently working and leading these women in a mastermind course, the Art of Being a Woman masterclass, and I'm just really, really so excited. Like, it's really, really making me so waking up in the morning very, very excited and very, very joyful and very, very peaceful, because I know I am very, very convicted with this work, because this is exact path that I did just 10 months ago or few months ago. And I literally help discover the women to, well, help the women to discover their God-given mission, equip them, teach them the skills, the mindset, and the tools that they need so they could have a good life. And to build their, for example, if you want to build a house, you need to have these tools that you need, like the hammer, you need the saw, you need this all these equipments that you need for you to build a house. And if you are not ready to, you don't have these tools and mindset, then we are not ready to build a house that is for us to contribute and for us to help other people and give a shelter to them. So I do not say this very lightly. I am very, very intentional, and I'm very, very excited for this new career that I'm doing, because I am I am touching the lives, very, very intimate, and we do this very intimately. We do it is changing. It's a human formation for internal growth. Okay, so I took this course. I was able to heal from the past that I had. As you all, I know you, I didn't really share this, but I grew up with over protective parenting, which leads me to be feeling very, very stuck. And I feel like I didn't really develop the skills, but I were able to heal from that. And each of, I will tell you, this woman's school is, the founder is Miss January Donovan. She's the founder, and she's training women for over 20 years. And so I'm telling you, the community here in the women's school, the women here are full of intentional women who I really and I deeply admired. These women would radiate an incredible light to every single person that they're going to meet. And each of them has this admirable personality, very, very strong. And I met them and very humble, and I made friends with them. And being around them after having a conversation with them, or walking out from a meeting with them with the trainings, made me so energized that I cannot get from somewhere else. And all of this, women have one trait in common, which is they are being trained by January Donovan. She's the founder of the Women's School. So the Women's School is actually a human formation course that teach us, imagine, where can you get these skills of managing your fears, managing your mind, not only empowering you to go and chase your dreams, but to equip you with the right strategies. What's the action plan? What's the next action? And yeah, to build a beautiful life. Also, it's also teaching us why is it important to chase our dreams, why discovering our self-worth, what are the scripts for healthy boundaries, and how to be peaceful at home in our home or in our work. So I'm just really, really excited. Like, I'm really having this time of my life wherein I'm very, very grateful, and I'm feeling just not only peace, I'm not only thriving, but I am always aiming for the best version of myself every single day, creating an impact and a legacy that I'm going to leave. Managing my thoughts, managing my emotions, how to strategically show up and uh how how to create a standard for ourselves. Like, what are the standards you hold for yourself? Designing your future self. So much more. So much more. Every woman needs this masterclass. I mean, this course, the women's school. And yeah, I'm challenging you to actually look for other program like this. You will never ever find a program like this, which is integrated. Integrated means it's tackling about the health, all the arenas of a woman, not only from the business, not only from your personal growth, but also tackling about your family contribution, your intimacy, friendship, even environment, health, wealth, um, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything is in here. So it is a 6 months course. That's why it's a 6 months course. It's not just a band aid, just an overnight course. It's the mission is going deep to what's really inside your heart. It's an internal freedom. So yeah, this is an integrated approach. It's not only on just one arena of our life. And because a woman is not compartmentalized, we're not divided, we are a whole. So we're wearing a lot of hats. So it's important for us to learn all these skills that we didn't learn in school. So this course cultivates our talents and make our dreams put into action, because one our desires are really meant to be fulfilled. It's not just to dream, it's just to dream it from afar. It's actually meant to be fulfilled and to reclaim. So I'm just so excited, bursting with joy, and I'm feeling so free. And you know what I mean when you are really close to me. You know what I've been doing, and yeah. So if we have all this skill set and the mindset, and all this accountability, wherein we're in around with women who have the same challenges with us, or maybe the same goals with us, we're gonna be so unstoppable. And yeah, that's just what I'm doing right now. So I'm become a more confident mom. I'm still learning, and I'm very, very thankful. I give credit to I'm really thankful for the Women's Call, for this opportunity to find myself, to find who I really am, and for God-given mission to be a self-worth strategist in the Women's School. And so this is what I'm doing right now. So if you need to reclaim your God-given dream, if you want to know what's your purpose in life, and if you really want to learn how to show up, how to manage conflicts, how to show up, how to just manage yourself. And this is the right course that I'm going to take you. And I do this in a group, in a mastermind group, in a very small group, because we are going to be very intimate here, like 5 to 7 women in a group. Or I do this in a one-on-one coaching, wherein sometimes you feel like you just want more in detail growth and studying and more coaching accountability. So I could also do this one-on-one. So you are going to save your spot. You're going to send me an email at info@abigailsacramento.com, and I'm just so excited. I'm going to give you and hold your hand, and I'm going to help you. Together we're going to make this work. And I'm just very, very excited, and inviting you for the life that you want, and for the transformation of your own story, for the transformation of your own life, just like what I did. So I'm very excited for everyone. I am doing this, and I am so passionate. I believe that this is not only what my passion is, but it is also my calling to serve women. So send me a DM, guys, and together we're going to strategize and identify what is holding you back. What are your dreams? I would love to know your story. So thank you. Bye.